This is the Reolink Floodlight Duo, and this is the Wi-Fi version and a PoE version. It has dual lenses for 180-degree field of view, and it has floodlights for color night vision. Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today we are going to check out and review the Reolink Duo Floodlight. It looks like they just mounted their Duo 2 on top of their standalone floodlight, but they're different, and I'll tell you the differences later on the video. There are also two versions of these. We have the PoE or Power over Ethernet version and a Wi-Fi version. And we will check out its features, do a quick unboxing, set it up, install, and check out its video and audio quality, day and night, and with the floodlights on, and see if this Reolink Duo floodlight can be a good option for your home. Thank you Reolink for sending me these floodlight duos to be reviewed. I've also reviewed their standalone floodlight and the Duo 2, and I will link it down below if you want to check it out after you watch this video. The Duo camera has two lenses, 4 megapixels each, and the field of view from both lenses, which are stitched on the camera, is 180-degree horizontal and 60-degree vertical, resulting in 4608 by 1728 pixel resolution recording at 20 frames per second. The floodlights are 1800 lumens bright and with 4200 Kelvin color temperature, which can be activated when it senses AI events at night, or you can set it up so that it will be always on at night or in a schedule. This camera has person, vehicle, and pet detection and has two-way audio. As to the Wi-Fi version, it is dual band and can connect to both 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi. While the PoE version, it can connect to the back of the Reolink NVR or your PoE switch, only needing one Ethernet cable to power the camera and also send and receive data. Also on the Wi-Fi version, you also can connect this directly to your router or network switch using an Ethernet cable if you don't want Wi-Fi. But you do need to power up the camera with a 12-volt power supply. This is weatherproof with an IP66 rating. And as to storage, no subscription needed. You can insert a microSD card up to a 256GB card and can record motion events or 24/7. You can also use Reolink's NVR or an FTP server for your recordings. Also, these cameras, when set up by themselves and not on the back of the NVR, can stream to Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. Inside the box for the PoE version, we have some paperwork. We have this warm tips, which if you set this camera up and plug it on the back of the Reolink NVR, you probably need to update the NVR's firmware. I will link down below my video on the best setup, especially if you have the Reolink NVR for these cameras. We have a quick start guide, window sticker, and mounting template. We have an accessory box. We have a short Ethernet cable, metal mounting bracket, rubber plugs, mounting screws, plastic anchors, reset pin, and a hex wrench. And we have the camera itself. We have the dual camera lens, infrared LEDs, 14 of them, light sensor, and mic. On the bottom, we have a screwed-in cover for the microSD card slot and reset switch. We have a 1/4-20 screw mount and the speaker. We also have a 1/4-20 screw mount on top. And for connection, we have the connection for the floodlight labeled LED, an Ethernet port, and also a 12-volt power port, which is not needed for PoE connection. This connector will also be the same on the Wi-Fi version. Then we have the floodlight, two LED lights with 1800 lumen output, metal build, and on the back we have the plug to the camera and a carabiner to hang it. There is also the 1/4-20 screw mount, which we will need to screw in the camera on top. And we also need to connect the light plug to the LED plug on the camera's wiring. And because my recording got corrupted on the Wi-Fi version unboxing, I'll just tell you what extras you will get when you get the Wi-Fi version. You will have the two MIMO antennas, and it comes with a 12-volt 2-amp power adapter and a 4.5 meter or around 15 feet of power extension cable. Time to set this up, which I'll use the Wi-Fi version because you need to set this up first before installing. Plug in the power supply, and you need to initially plug this into your router so as to be able to set up and add your Wi-Fi info. Your phone also needs to be connected in your home's Wi-Fi. Open up the Reolink app and you will see that it saw the camera already. Scroll down and you will see an initialized device. Click on it to set it up. Create a device password. Name your camera. Choose your Wi-Fi and type in your Wi-Fi's password. And it is connected. And now you can unplug it from your router. And when you close and open up the camera again, it is now in Wi-Fi mode. Now I'll just tell you the differences between this Duo floodlight to the Duo 2 and Reolink's standalone floodlight. As to the cameras, the Duo 2 has 6 infrared LEDs instead of 14, and the other LEDs, which is a bit yellow colored, are the spotlights. The Floodlight Duo are all infrared LEDs. As to the floodlights, they look the same, but they are designed different, and there's no mounting option for a camera. Time to install this, which this floodlight cam is not installed like other floodlight cameras because it doesn't need a junction box. It is directly powered by a 12-volt power supply, or for PoE, an Ethernet cable. This can be a good or bad thing depending on your setup. This will not replace your existing floodlight fixtures. You have to plan your wiring, and good thing is that it's only 12 volts, so it is low voltage. You can pass wiring under the eaves or through the walls. Also, because of how it is designed, you can only install this in a wall or vertical install. Stick the mounting template, screw in the mounting bracket using the 2 included screws, hook the camera on the bracket using the carabiner, plug in the power supply if it is the Wi-Fi version, and hook the Floodlight Duo to the bracket, and screw in the 3rd screw to secure it in place. With the PoE version, the same thing, but instead of the power supply, you just need to plug it into an Ethernet cable from a PoE switch or the back of your NVR. You might need to loosen the camera mount to adjust the camera and the lights and tighten it using the included hex wrench. Let's check these settings in the app. When you open up the app, you will see your camera's list with a snapshot. Let's click the Wi-Fi version, which also has the same settings as the PoE. It will load up the live view, which loads up pretty quick. You can pause the live view, listen in, take a snapshot, or record the live view. You can manually trigger the siren, turn on the floodlight, which will automatically change the camera to color mode. You can start two-way talk, which is full duplex. And on playback, you will see the recorded events on the microSD card. You can sort this out by person, vehicles, or pets. For example, pets. And click on the thumbnail to view the recording. You can pinch out to zoom in, and there's the pet. What is he doing? The booty scoot. Yep, he has to smell it too. Click the gear icon to get to the camera settings, and I'll just show you the recording resolution. And you can see 4608 by 1728 at 20 FPS. And on the advanced, you have the image stitching. You can adjust where the two lenses meet, horizontal and vertical. The default looks fine though. And this is the same as other Reolink IP cameras. On detection alarm, you have the detection zones, and you can paint areas you don't want to be notified about. You can adjust the sensitivity, motion sensitivity up to 50, and also has smart detection, which persons, cars, and pets has its own sensitivity slider, which is good. As to camera recording, in schedule, you have any motion, person, vehicle, or pets. Or choose timer to set up 24/7 recording if you want. And with push notifications, you can just choose which events you want to be notified about. And this is separate setting from the recordings. As to advanced, click on the floodlight, where you can adjust the brightness and you can choose the mode. Off, auto is it will turn on when motion has been detected at night, or always on at night, which is dusk to dawn, or you can schedule it. Also, I did recently update the firmware on my NVR and was able to easily add the Floodlight Duo to my NVR with no issues. Time to do some testing. This is the video and audio quality of the Reolink Duo Floodlight. Video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. There's no HDR on this camera, but there is shadows and brightness settings in the app, and this is just on auto. This is the video quality of the Reolink Duo Floodlight at night, and this with the two floodlights turned on. And this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. This is the video quality of the Reolink Duo Floodlight at night, and this with the spotlights turned off, and it has 14 infrared LEDs. And this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You notice that there is a difference in exposure on the two lenses, which is apparent in infrared mode. But it seems like just on the PoE model that I got, because the Wi-Fi version doesn't have this issue. We are going to test the motion alert notification speed of the Reolink Duo Floodlight. And I'm on my LTE connection, and it is 332. And I'm hidden right here behind the wall just because of the field of view of this camera. And let's see, let's check it out. That quick, when you press and hold, there's no rich notifications, but when you click on it, it should open up the live view pretty quick. There you go. Cool. 332. I've set the push notification interval to every 20 seconds. Excuse the dogs. So let's see what the notification is. It should give me another notification, just like that. You can set the notification interval. Cool. Now we are going to test the maximum detection distance of the Reolink Floodlight Duo, and I've set the sensitivity, the motion sensitivity, to the highest, which is 50, and the person, which is I set person detection only, and I've set that to 100. So highest sensitivity on both, and let's check it out in my fence line. There you go. I got detected at 50 feet. And there's a dog in my fence.
This is the audio quality coming out from Reolink's Duo Floodlight. This is the audio quality coming out from Reolink's Duo Floodlight.
So what do you think? The Reolink Duo Floodlight performed good, and video quality is also pretty good for a wide field of view camera. And the cool thing is that I'm able to see edge to edge of my backyard, which you can technically only have this camera to monitor your whole backyard or front yard. The floodlight is also decently bright that it is more than enough to light up my property at night. The only thing is that installation needs planning. You cannot replace your existing light fixtures with this, like how most floodlight cams are designed. And also you're limited only on wall or vertical install. But overall, a pretty good floodlight camera. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.